Hey guys, it's Jason from DigiNo.org here, and today I wanted to talk about something I don't really normally like talking about, but I figured it's a good way to help people that are in a similar situation to me. So I have been a sufferer from anxiety for most of my life. I take medication for it, and this really stopped me in many aspects of my life from doing things. I struggled at university to attend lectures and things like that, and my work suffered for it. And it also I found it really hard when I was in a job situation, like when I was working 9 to 5, like in an office, because some days I really couldn't face going into the office. I know there's a lot of people who feel that way as well. And so I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it every day. And I normally, with the anxiety, the best way to overcome things was just to really push myself. So I would do, I used to be a musician, so I would play concerts and gigs and stuff in front of a crowd, and but beforehand I was really nervous. I remember one time I was about to play on the radio at my university, just to play solo acoustic, and I remember sitting outside the studio room, and I was just having a panic attack. I just really, everything told me just to walk away, And I found that in very stressful times, when I was working in jobs, that I just get so stressed, and the more stressed I got, the more panic stricken I got. So that's when I decided I have to be my own boss, because I control the stress levels then, and I thought there was no option for me, and I know a lot of people might feel that too. If you suffer from something like this, like anxiety, depression, you might not feel that you can be a part of the working world, and you need to be part of the working world because we need money. So yeah, that's when I found online teaching, and I found something that I could do where it was on my terms. It wasn't very stressful for me showing up to class, and I was really enjoying it, and I could be silly and things like that. And don't get me wrong, after a long stretch of classes, I feel really drained. That's what I find with things like social anxiety. If you're social for too long, you do get very drained. And I'm quite an introvert myself, so I spend a lot of time alone. And so I find that with the online teaching, it was very manageable, much more manageable than being around people in a workplace for 9 to 5, hours a day. And after I could just close the lid on my laptop, I've done my job, and that's that then. And through online teaching, I managed to build up my website and earn money that way, and get freelance writing jobs and things like that. So there's plenty of ways for sufferers of anxiety or social anxiety, whatever, to still earn money and still give back to the workplace and still give back to people. If you do struggle to be around people all the time, or if high levels of stress make you panic. So it's I wanted to make this video. I didn't want to do a sob story, but I just when I told my family and stuff about it, they were shocked. They're you're the last person we thought had anxiety. Because I was always out doing something. I was always like, doing stuff like DigiNo and projects and things, and doing the music and performing. Because simply I had to overcome it. You have a couple of options. You could sit inside all the time and just not do anything, and that's not the way to do it. For me personally, I had to just overcome it. But there was many aspects where I just couldn't, and that was especially in the working world. I could overcome it through like playing the concerts, because I knew after that concert had finished, that was it. Then I could go away from the crowd, and I could reflect and be on my own, and it's fine. But when you're like in the working world and you've got to be there, and like if you can't be there, then you lose your job. So it was very difficult for me. So that's why I wanted to make this video, because a lot of people aren't open about it, and if you're not open about it, then you're sat there suffering on your own. We don't want that. So I just wanted to talk about the job that helps me still be part of the world, and still give like my value to people, because you don't want to hide away and hide all your value, because you probably have skills, and if you don't use those skills, or you can't use them in the workplace because of some kind of like crutch that you have, or anxiety, then it's a shame. It's a real shame, because use your skills. You have value, and so online teaching has been the winner for me. So I don't know if you found this channel for the first time, or found this website for the first time, or whether you're a regular visitor. But if you're finding it for the first time, I've got so much information on like online teaching, and just becoming a freelancer and things like that. So it's another option for you in case your job search is getting you down. And I don't really know what to say now. I just I just felt like switching on the video and talking about something that I don't normally talk about. And I hope it's helpful to some people. And I really wish you all the best, because it's tough. It's tough, but you don't have to hide away. You can like, there's always another option. There's always another option, and online teaching has just been an absolute joy to me, in someone in my situation. So I hope it is for you as well. Okay, so hopefully you didn't click on this video expecting a 10 best jobs for people with anxiety with a never-ending list. Hopefully just my personal experience has been enough for you. But great stuff. Okay, this is Jason from DigiNo.org, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.